Hey, busy crafters, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Jessica, and I have some exciting news to share with you guys, so stay tuned. Okay, so what we're working with here today is a bunch of different molds. We are going to be using the Resin Crete again, but we're going to try them in different molds. So right now I have a silicone dish mold that I will be using. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Also, just little decor and everything like that. We're also going to be trying something different once they're set. This right here I got from Amazon. It is a little bird. I love birds until they duty on my car. Then I'm just like, go away. But this bird, he won't duty on the car. He'll be fine. This cross, I keep losing. And by the grace of God, and thank you, Lord, I finally found it. So I was very happy with this. I don't know why this cross keeps disappearing on me. But it is what it is, but I have it today, so we're going to be doing a cross like this, just a regular cross, and then we have the Celtic cross, and my grandfather will love that for my Irish heritage. So, so we have this cross. I think there's two different crosses in here. Yeah, two different sizes, and so we're going to be working with these as well. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to play with today, and stay tuned. I have some exciting news that I cannot wait to share. So, yeah, let's get mixing up the resin crete. This stuff, when it dries, it feels like stone, and it is absolutely amazing. I love it. I recommend it. It's all natural product. It's just a powder base, and all you do is add water. And, yeah, so this stuff is absolutely amazing and wonderful. I love how it turns out. So, now that I have showed you guys all this, let's get crafting. Okay, so before we start, I want to go ahead and take a moment to thank every single one of my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I really do appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, check to make sure you're subscribed. YouTube likes to kick people off for some reason. Okay, so now on to project number one. There is only going to be one project, but it's going to be multiple different projects. Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? It's all going to be resin crete with the different molds. So right here, what I'm doing is I am demolding the stuff that I already mixed up. Now, unfortunately, I was going to mix up some resin crete and then put it in the molds. And then with the last mold, I was going to mix up some more and then put it in the last mold to show you guys how easy it is to mix it up. Unfortunately, I ran out and I cried a little bit. I did. But not a lot, just a little bit. And then I sucked it up and I was almost able to keep a whole straight face for that. But then I ended up going on to Amazon and getting some more. So I wasn't able to do those ones, the other cross and the other two houses. So unfortunately, it is what it is. But I'm doing the best I can. Now, Resin Crete is very easy. I love how it sets up, and I say it feels like stone because once it's set and cured completely, when you demold it, it's really cold. It's actually kind of cool. And so what I did here is I wanted to use these napkins. I got these napkins last year around Easter time, and I know it's not Easter, and that's okay because Jesus isn't just around on Easter and Christmas. He's around all the time, and I love him, and he is my Lord and Savior, and I'm not afraid or I'm not ashamed to tell the world that I need him. I need Jesus. And so I've been wanting to do this cross for a while, like I said earlier on in the video. For some reason, this cross just kept disappearing. And today I was like, oh, I guess I'll just do the other two crosses. But by the grace of God, and only by the grace of God, I did find that cross today. So I was actually able to make it, and it made me extremely happy because I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So with these napkins, the front, there's only one part of it that actually has golden crosses on it. And that's what I wanted to use here. So I just go ahead and Mod Podge up the front end, or the front of this cross. And then I lay down the napkin with a cross directly in the middle. And unfortunately, what I did here is I kind of messed up the bottom. So I had to redo it. Yeah, I did. I messed up, and that's okay. You want to know why? Because I'm human, and I am not Jesus. So he's the only one who's perfect, and I'm fine with that. I ain't perfect. and I'm flawed, and I make mistakes, and I'm human, and that's why I have a perfect, loving God. Yeah. And so right here, I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. But then I ended up fixing it, and it turned out pretty nice anyways, so I'm okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. And unfortunately with this project, I wasn't able to do all the projects that I wanted to. I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. My son did getting sick from school, and he's been suffering migraines, and so I'm a little worried about him. Got a doctor's appointment coming up for him soon, and so I took the time to go get my son. Yeah, because he's my world on this earth. It's Jesus, husband, kids, and then everybody else. And that is how it goes. So, this video isn't going to have everything. I wasn't able to do the bird, and I wasn't able to finish the tray. So, yeah. But he's home now, and he's resting, and his migraines get so bad that it's bad. Okay, so now that is part of that. You will see the first cross when we get to the end of the video, and I show you guys how amazingly beautiful it turned out. So then with this cross, there is a gap, like, so I'm only going around. Now this cross, it took 3 coats total of paint, and then when I play with that gold leaf paper, which, guys, that is worse than glitter. My goodness. I was all like, this is the second time that I've used it. So the first time I used gold leaf, it wasn't as bad because it's a resin mix-in that I used. Then I got this gold leaf paper that I had for a year or so when I got it from Temu. And man, that stuff, it's worse than glitter. Yeah, it was all in my hair. Like, geez Louise. So I go around and I paint that, and then I go ahead and dry it. So that part right there took three coats. And then this stuff right here, this crazy stuff, gets all over the purple part. So I had to do another 3 coats just to hide the gold that actually got onto the purple part. I probably was going to be able to get everything done if it wasn't for that gold leaf paper. It's crazy. I mean, it's pretty, but crazy. You know what they say. The prettier it is, the crazier it is. Yeah, so here I am. And I put 2 sheets down of this crazy glitter worse paper than, yeah. Yeah. So I go ahead and do that. And I don't think I'm going to make you guys watch me do the second layer, because as some parts of the cross, the glue, there was either no glue or there was too much glue, and yeah. So that's the whole stack. You get gold, you get pink, you get purple, you get red, you get green, you get yellow, you get blue, like, so there's a whole bunch of this paper, and here I am. This is when it's going into my lungs, which is probably not good because I have asthma real bad. Yeah. It's trying to kill me. Anyways. Yeah. So I'm trying to glue it down, because when I was brushing it off with the thing, with the paintbrush, some of it, like I said, wasn't glued down properly. So yeah. Hi, my busy peeps. I wanted to pop on here real quick just to give a little bit of an update. I have noticed that YouTube has become really saturated with crafting channels, and don't get me wrong, I love crafting, and this channel is going to stay a crafting channel, but I have come up with a concept, and it took me 2 months, but I've come up with a concept to try to separate my channel from the other crafting channels out there, because I noticed that we are just recycling each other's ideas in a crafter segment of who done it best, and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to give you viewers something that is fresh, new, and unique. And I have watched a lot of crafting channels, and to tell you the truth, I haven't come across anybody thus far that is doing what I'm about to share with you guys. So I took the last 2 months, and I have come up with a concept, And I decided to take two things that I enjoy, that I love doing, and that gives me peace. And the second one, second one, you guys be like, what? That's peace. But anyways, follow me. Hear me out. So I love crafting. It is something that gets my creative juices going. I get to critical think, all that stuff. So I'm taking crafting, which is something that I love and I enjoy, and I am pairing it up with this over here that I also enjoy. So I also love horror stories and folklore stories. And so I have decided to put them together. So I have come up with a series, and right now, series one, episode 1 through 10 has been filmed already, and I will be working on season 2 for the series. So, series 1, season 1, episode 1 through 10 has already been filmed on YouTube, scheduled, ready to go, and it's going to be dropping every Saturday at 5:15 Pacific Standard Time for my Story Saturdays. And right now, I had to come up with a character, I had to come up with a theme, I had to come up with a place where it's happening. And so I have come up with the character Elwyn. We are following Elwyn into the Lost Woods where she disappeared decades ago. And what it's about is I have come across her diary and have found things that she is leaving as clues decades ago. And when I'm crafting what she left behind, there is a story behind it, and we have to figure out where Elwyn went in the Lost Woods. So, if that is something that you're interested in, a craft and folklore thing that's new and I haven't seen anybody else do it yet, I have decided to do it. So, if that is something that you are interested in and think that it will be kind of cool to figure out what's going on with Elwyn, come into the woods with me. Now let's get back to the regular craft. Bye. Okay, so don't forget to come into the woods. Anyways, so what I did here is I also got these napkins also from Temu years ago. The same time when I got that paper that, yeah. And here's the dish. So my concept on this one was going to be to just do the front or the inside of the dish and leave the rest white, but I wanted to add a little bit extra to the inside. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that, and that's okay. My son needed me, and I will always be there for my kids no matter what. So it's not done right now, but it might be later on. I don't know, because I still have other projects going. Like I said, we do have the season 1 in the series of The Lost Woods has already been filmed, but I'm also going to be filming season 2 here shortly. And I'm also working on a couple personal growth projects as well, just to keep my brain active and all that other great stuff. So, and I'm also going to have to make things for Etsy, and yeah, so I have a lot going on. I'm actually quite busy, and yeah, it's actually quite fun. Excited about the series, so go ahead and check that out. And yeah, so this napkin is really pretty. It kind of reminds me of the German dishes that my great grandmother that I got from her. Well, I got them from my mom, who got them from my grandmother, who got them from her grandmother, or her mom, which is my great grandmother, and they are German dishes, and so it kind of reminds me of that. And they probably this dish just might. That's a good idea. Thank you, whoever said that. I will probably be setting this dish next to the German dishes of my great grandmother, and so they are displayed. They are displayed in my dining room. Okay, we don't use them, but they're displayed. Here's the final reveal. Okay, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the bird. I wish I had the other 3 houses, and that is just halfway filled, so that's not how thick that house is supposed to be. The bird turned out really cute, and I think it's cute just being plain the way it is, and they're, of course, in the dish. And then look at that amazing, beautiful cross. I love it. And then that cross is also pretty, but it was a pain in the booty. It was. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't, the cross wasn't. It was that gold paper. That stuff. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. I may never use that stuff again, and I may. I might. Who knows? I might just be like, oh, I wonder what happened because I forget. But yeah, so let me know what you think about this, these projects, in the comments down below. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and like this video. It helps me out. Share this video to your friends so that way everybody else can see this wonderful craft. Comment. I do get back to the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you think you subscribed, please check to make sure that YouTube did not kick you or boot you out of the subscription. And I would appreciate that so much. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys for subscribing, for watching, for clicking this video, for sharing, for doing everything. I appreciate it. And don't forget to check out my Saturday or my Story Saturdays. And until I see you on the next one, may God bless you. Bye.